Hello, this is my overbearing voice about to ruin the best damn song in the game. Kindly do yourself a favor and click on that friendly looking video response below this one. For those of you for whom my voice is the only thing that can spark an auditory orgasm anymore, it's now combined with badass background music to caress your ears. So get ready to follow me through 3 minutes of several varieties of nothing happening. I'm not as big a fan of this level as most people seem to be, even though the boss is badass and the track is so excellent. It's mostly because of long stretches of straight terrain that are punctuated by very few enemies. Actually, that's pretty much the nitpicking for the entire level. Lots of interesting topography that's pretty much empty for the bulk of the time. When it finally does become somewhat actively dangerous in the second half with the platforms and the flamethrowers, it's just repeated about 8 times ad nauseum and breaks too much pace. Because none of that justifying made sense, let's just say I don't like it because I don't like it, so fuck ya. In regards to this challenge, literally nothing in the first half is remotely different. It's basically identical to dashing through except twice as slow, because all your foes are either stationary or retarded. The floating platforms are kinda interesting. Typically this is also what I do to save time with the dash. Time a decent set of shots to kill the flamethrowers on the way down, and quickly dash jump over to save a platform cycle or 10. Now you see it's possible to do without the dash as well, but it involves some rather precarious wall jumping on things that don't really offer a lot of space to do so. It's still nothing remotely troublesome, it's just fun to look at. I hope. Please tell me you're still awake. Oh, and one random aside is that those missiles can't be destroyed, which is why I hang up a little to kill the launchers. I'll shoot myself for the precious lost frames later, no doubt. Also, this is pretty much the most badass way to start a boss fight. Blow up half their fucking jet as a greeting. I always found that satisfying as a kid. Storm Eagle is probably my favorite boss in the series because he looks so goddamn cool. And for other obscure plot-related reasons no one with half a life would ever actually know. It's too bad the fight is so ridiculously easy. To get anything remotely interesting out of this battle, you need to shoot him while he's pretending 2 whole dynamic angles of dive is somehow fail-proof battle strategy. And doing so without the dash is somewhat tense. Sort of. If you're sleepy and maybe playing the AC version on the Xbox. And another unwitty analogy or two I'm too listless to bother thinking of right now. Honestly, as long as you glance at the top of the screen every now and then, this battle is pathetically simple and it's equally short. This was the easiest segment outside of Chill Penguin, essentially because they both took a grand total of 1 try. It was about as fulfilling as having spent the full time watching this. I mean, come on, the fuck were you expecting from this video? It's too uninteresting to matter, and it's too short to bring those perverted enough to have listened this long to climax.